Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the Central Committee. Before I begin, I want to briefly explain why I'm qualified to serve as a county commissioner, why I'm prepared to step up into this role immediately. Before entering the public office, I owned and operated a construction company managing large, multi-million-dollar projects. I worked closely with municipalities, sewer authorities, ODOT, and the Army Corps of Engineers. I dealt with complex budgets, strict timelines, and real accountability, where performance mattered and mistakes had real consequences. I am now in my second term as the mayor of the village of Timberlake, having earned confidence of the voters on 2 contested elections. In office, I balanced the budgets, overseen infrastructure and capital projects, secured and managed funding, and helped secure grants totaling 3 times our village annual budget, money that went directly back into the community. I also want to share briefly what grounds me personally. I'm a Catholic and I attend Mass daily. My faith teaches accountability, humility, and service. Those perspectives shape how I govern and how I make decisions. That same conscience shapes my views on property taxes. I believe people should truly own their homes and not live under the constraint of threat of losing them to government authorities. I support removing taxes attached to homes that lead to foreclosure, reclassifying local services honestly as services and not taxes, and removing school funding from the property tax bill altogether. Education is state responsibility and should be funded through statewide revenue sources, not by penalizing homeownership. This seat should be filled by someone who will honor and continue the work that Rich Regovich laid out in his stated address to the county address, not abandon it or replace it with some other hidden agenda. Rich focused on responsible, disciplined governing. I intend to continue that work by paying down county notes, protecting the county financial position, completing long-term capital projects, finalizing ARPA investments, strengthening countywide communications, continuing responsible oversight of the Sheriff's Office facility, supporting senior services, improving emergency preparedness, and ensuring Lake County has a strong voice in Columbus and Washington. For the past 3 years, I've attended and served as an alternate representative to the North Ohio Area Coordinating Agency, currently for Commissioner Pleshnik. I've attended meetings, reviewed priorities, and followed planning decisions firsthand. Over time, it has become clear that NOACA's priorities no longer align with Lake County's needs and values. One of my priorities as Lake County Commissioner will be to separate Lake County from NOACA and work toward forming a new metropolitan planning organization with neighboring communities who share our values and our priorities. By doing so, we regain control over infrastructure planning and ensure transportation dollars serve our community, not regional climate agendas. Public trust depends on transparency. Through a series of actions and conflicts involving the former and current commissioner, public comment was lost in Lake County. Once lost, it was never meaningfully restored. Today, it is limited to agenda items only and capped at 3 minutes. No laws were broken, but residents lost a transparent and meaningful voice in their own county government. If this appointment follows the same dynamics that led us here, public comment will not return on its own. If appointed, I will restore meaningful public comment, transparency, and accountability. I now would like to thank you for the responsibility that you carry here today. Over the past weeks, many of you have received calls, emails, invitations, and encouragement telling you who you are expected to support. Some of that pressure came quietly. Some came through positions of influence. Is this how we should be choosing a county commissioner? Through steering and prearranged outcomes? Or through independence, integrity, transparency, and conscience? There are committee officials and elected county leaders openly promoting specific candidates. That reality places an additional responsibility on this committee to ensure public confidence in the process. However, if elected, I will work with everyone in good faith and govern responsibly. I also understand what it takes to hold the seat. I have experience